What's up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV. Let me see. Oh, snap. Definitely gotta turn that down. And this is a Wake and Bake, and this one is going to be about relationships. Now, I've been noticing all on YouTube and, recently between either friends and, a whole lot of other stuff, that there's a lot of people having issues with relationships or, in general, understanding the opposite sex. Now, there's a lot of MGTOWs, which is, men go their own way, and there's a lot of the, I wouldn't call them lesbians, but I mean, you can't want a man and hate a man at the same time. But feminists, they don't make no sense. No, and I mean, if you're a feminist, and I mean a true feminist, a woman who wants equal treatment, and I mean equal treatment for all women, okay, that's a feminist. But this new age femininity or whatever the fuck that's going on with the dyeing of hair, the wearing of weird clothes, and the whole, oh, I'm gonna be okay with me being 400 plus pounds and wearing shorty shorts, and yet get still pissed off at people who stare at me.
This time,
which makes absolutely no sense to me at all. But, it's perfectly fine for someone to be comfortable with themselves. Perfectly fine. But if someone stares at you, don't get upset. I mean, I'm getting upset at someone for laughing at them because they're dressed like clowns. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that, a fat person's a clown, but still, in general, it's still the same thing. Now, back to the topic at hand. Now, what I've noticed is a lot of people are having issues with their relationships because one or the other is always the only one putting forth the effort. Okay. That's the first warning sign you need to look out for to get the fuck out of that relationship. And I'm dead serious. If in that relationship, man or woman, that the other person literally, the full focus is their happiness and they don't give a shit about your happiness, and you can even tell them that you're unhappy, that's a sign that you should probably, start thinking on looking for someone else. I knew that was gonna happen. Now, with the whole selfishness in relationships, there will be instances to where, one person needs more of the love and tender care and all that. And that only condones to when there's been a death in the family or something like that in general. Not, okay, because you're the man, you're gonna give them love and affection. You're gonna text them. You're gonna call them. You're gonna send them pictures. You're gonna send them gifts. You're gonna surprise them with certain things. Guess what, ladies? If you don't do that for a man, eventually that man will stop doing it for you because he's now seen that you have no interest in him or his happiness, and now all his happiness dwells around right now is not fighting with you. That's literally about it. So ladies, if you have a man who went from, being the sweetest dude in the world, he brought you flowers, he brought you chocolate, he took you out on dates, all that random stuff, right? And now, it seems dull or he hasn't done it in a long time. Maybe it's because you, miss, have not actually decided to go, oh, wait, maybe I should surprise my boyfriend or my husband with something. Maybe I should take him out on a date. Maybe I should surprise him with me being naked in bed. Maybe I should surprise him with some naughty pictures and naughty text messages. Maybe I should surprise... We men like being surprised. We men like being pampered and treated like we're your king. If you want to be treated like a queen in a relationship, we first have to feel like we're your king. And if we don't feel like we're your king, we will find someone else to be that queen who will treat us like that king. Now, men, same thing goes for you. You can't be a selfish prick. You can't be all like, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to hang out with my friends. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to spend my money. This is my money. If you're in a relationship, whether you're married or in a relationship, and you're living together, and I mean living together, not, you know, okay, I'm at my house, she's at her house. No. I mean, you're living together, you're in a relationship, you're married. Pretty much, your money's each other's money. Especially if you're married. There's no fucking such thing as my money anymore. Even if you have a job. If two people have a job, I don't give a shit what anyone else says. There's no such thing as my money. Because as soon as it becomes mine in a relationship, not a relationship. Not. Anyone who's been married for a decent amount of years will tell you that there's no such thing as mine in a relationship. In a marriage, there's no such thing. If you want to have shit that's yours, just date. Go out on dates. Take people out on dates. Sleep around. Do that. Lasting. Something could happen out of it. Relationship. Marriage, kids, all that. If that's your goal, then fully focus on that and that only. Now, here's a few examples I have for you, right? My relationship with my ex. All I did was shit that made her happy. Not once did she ever, I mean ever, thought about anything that would ever make me happy. Surprise me with anything, nothing. But that's been true to every relationship I've ever been in. Literally every relationship that I've ever been in. Not one woman has ever surprised me or have ever done anything out of just pure out, well, I know you'd like it. Have never happened. Now, there are those dudes out there who are lucky enough to have actually gotten that woman to do that for them. And dudes, treat that woman right. I'm dead serious. There are good men and women out there, people. There are. You just have to actually look, and you actually have to want to try. Okay? And if you have like thoughts in your head that make you think that, oh well, this person don't care, look at what they're doing. Don't look at what they're saying to you. Look at what they're doing for you. Okay? Actions speak louder than words. And if you see someone working their ass off for you, but yet they may not have time for you because they're working for you, they're feeding you, they're paying bills, they're doing everything to make sure that you have the life that you want, man or woman. Don't sit there and get on their ass because they may not have enough time for you because you're the one who don't either want to get off your ass and get a job, and or you don't want to understand or accept the fact that maybe on occasion they're going to be so busy to the point to where they will be tired. And they might not be able to take you out on that date. They might not be able to, quite remember, to bring you flowers or chocolates or something like that on special occasions. But whereas a man, could we actually, say the same thing? Because, I mean, if a man were to just be broody and just not talk to his wife or girlfriend, and all of a sudden I can see this. This is literally how it would go. A woman goes to her man, "What's wrong, honey?" Nothing. No, there's something wrong because you don't act like that and you don't say nothing for no reason. No, there's nothing wrong. Just leave it alone. No, what's wrong? I'm tired of you ignoring me. I don't fucking ignore you. When do I ever ignore you? Excuse me if I have a job. Excuse me if I'm doing this. Why are you being a little bitch? Bam! Right there. The little bitch. Women will insult us, and that right there is not only a turn off, but it makes us go, okay, why? If you're going to belittle me, why am I going to sleep with you? Why am I going to feed you? Why am I going to take care of you? Why am I going to do anything for you if you ain't going to understand or even be understanding or accepting of the fact that I'm lonely, I want you, I want your attention. Men get that way too. Whether we work or whether we don't, if we're the ones working or we're the ones staying at home with the kids, taking care of the house or whatever be the case, because I mean, if women want to work, but yet they want their man at home, then they shouldn't bitch. And if they know someone who bitches about their man working at home, they better fucking say something. Because you know what? When a woman's at home and a man's at work, nothing is fucking said. Except by certain females who go, oh, well, she shouldn't be at home. That's wrong. He's misogynistic. Well, what if the woman wanted to stay at home? I mean, I can respect anything anyone wants to do as long as it has no adverse effects on someone else. Meaning, as long as it doesn't cause bodily harm on anyone, as long as it don't make someone unhappy, you know, intentionally, meaning what you're doing is meaning to actually hurt somebody, people should be allowed to do it. I mean, it's easy as that. And, you know, a woman should be able to have a job. A woman should be able to do all the same shit a man can do. A man should be able to do all the same fucking shit without getting shit from women. Or from anybody. Oh, well, he's not a man because he doesn't work. He's not a man because he's not supporting his family. If women can sit there and say that it's a harder job to sit at home with the kids, clean the house, play with the kids, take care of the kids, get the kids to their appointments, get the kids to where they need to go, all that shit. If that's a harder job, and us men can do it too, that's just an insult to you women. It pisses you off. It's just just another thing that they can do just as good as us. We're all human. We may all be different in our own unique way, but guess what? We're all still fucking human. We all still feel emotion. We all still love. We all still hate. We all still cry. All of that. So don't sit there and go, okay, well, because I'm a man, they don't understand. True, to an extent. But the same thing for them. Because they're women, there's certain things we don't understand. And that's where it needs to come in. If you're in a relationship, you need to talk. That's like the huge key to each other. If you ain't communicating, and all that goes on is just silence and, you know, nothing else, all you're doing is just simply interacting and going through the motions, yeah, shit's gonna fail. It's gonna go downhill and downhill quickly.
Harley Quinn.
Now, I find it amazing that lots of these people in relationships will sit there and blame the other person. Well, one thing that I'll definitely say is, if you notice something different that someone's doing for you or is acting different, maybe it's because of something you did or something you said. And instead of blaming them outright and saying, what's wrong with you, maybe you should go, what did I do or what did I say? And then ask them what's wrong. And then go, well, is it something I said or is it something I did? If so, you know, let me know. I mean, that is communication. And if you can't communicate, and if you're the one communicating, and the other person ain't, and they're just getting upset, or just yelling, or trying to put the blame on you, when you're the one being ignored, or you're the one, you know, being mistreated, or whatever else be the case, yeah, I would definitely get out of that relationship. Because it's not a relationship. They're with you just because they know you can take care of them. That's what my ex did to me. My ex, literally all she told, look, last time I saw her and talked to her face to face, she literally told me, only reason why I was with you was because I knew you'd take care of me and our son. I'm like, oh, okay. So those 6 years that, you know, I've been trying, 6 years that I've been doing everything, you know, trying to talk to you, trying to get you to fucking, you know, all that shit. Nothing. 6 years I tried. Mainly I tried for my son, not really for me. But that's where I learned my big old life lesson of, you know what? If they ain't trying, you shouldn't try. And if they get mad at you, you know it's them and they're doing something, not you. Plain and simple. Because if you can go to them and you go, what's wrong? Is it something I did or said? And they say, no, it's not you. It's me. It's something about you. They could have lost interest in you. They could have just, you know, simply just like, well, You'll be amazed. You'll just straight up be amazed on what can happen in a relationship between men and women. Men and women, and I mean, all this advice I'm giving is not just for men. It's for both sides. Because we're all human. We all treat each other the fucking same. Not all men are cheaters. Not all women are fucking good moms. Let's put it this way. I'm a single fucking father. My ex walked out on me and my son under false pretenses of visiting fucking family. She's like, oh, I want to go visit my brother and my nephew. My newborn nephew just got born. I want to see him. Okay. We'll plan a family trip and everything. Let's wait a few months. Explodes. Gives her what she wants while she's down there. Texts me. Oh, by the way, I'm not coming back. I'm pregnant by someone else. And I never loved you. What? So the shit you said to me before you left was true too. That you never loved me. Oh shit. So yeah. And I've been a single father for a while now. And not one time since she's been gone, even when she was visiting her family, she didn't call her son to see how he was doing, to see if he missed his mom or not. Nothing. Nothing. So, before any of you ladies sit there and go, oh, well, no, man. You know what? Look it up right now at the statistics of how many men are single fathers that are actually doing an excellent job at it. Excellent job at it. Matter of fact, actually, it seems like kids are having more fun with single fathers than they did with single mothers. I'm just saying. Now, there's a lot of single moms out there, and I feel sorry for them just like I feel sorry for any single parent in general. Because a single parent is a single parent. Despite sex, period, it don't matter. And that's what's really starting to piss me off, is people want to segregate each other so goddamn much. Let's just, okay, because you're a man, fuck you. Because you're a single parent, fuck you. It don't matter. It's like if someone's doing good, doing the right thing, because they're not exactly like you, it's a fuck you, and it's insane. This comes down to relationships of all sorts, man, I'm telling you. But remember, if you actually want to be in a long-lasting relationship, you actually want to be with the person that you're with and actually permanently be with them, then I highly suggest that, you know, okay, case in point. Okay, if your wife, she's supporting you, right? She's doing everything for you. And, you know, let's say she's a little bit of a freak, but yet you're a little bit, you know, held back. Which, let's face it, that's very rare for men to be held back, but there are some men who are. I've met a few of them. Fucking weird. But, let's say, you know, she just wants a little bit of freaking shit. Do it! I mean, if you're with somebody, and you know something's gonna make them happy, why not do it? Because, in my opinion, if someone loves someone, they'll do damn near almost anything to keep that person happy and to keep them with them. No, minus bodily harm onto themselves or onto anyone else, yes. But literally do anything to keep that person happy. I know I would do anything for my wife. She asks it, she got it. As long as I can do it. I will never make a promise on something I can't deliver. I will never do that. I can't do that as a man. But the thing I don't understand is, if you know, if you're gonna do something, do it. Men, ladies as well. If you say you're gonna do something for your husband or wife, do it. This is the major killer, okay? Not just cheating, not just lying, but this is the major killer. One of the many, at least one of the top 5 major killers of relationships. And that is saying things you don't mean. And that is in so many aspects, and there's so many parts to that. And one of them is, don't say things to your spouse, husband or wife, to keep them happy. If you have no intention on doing something, or going somewhere, or anything like that, then just outwardly say so. Don't tell them, oh yeah, you know, I'll be there by this point in time, or I'll send this, or you know, I'll have that, or we'll go here, or no, don't say things to keep them happy at that moment in time. Because trust and believe me, when they find out that you lied to them, you run risk of one to two things. One, they're calling you a liar and a piece of shit. You know, now it's over. Because now, you know, why should they trust you? And, or, they're going to sit there and go, well, why'd you lie to me? I don't understand why'd you lie to me. I love you so much, you don't have to lie to me. You can be honest with me. And now they probably will have, you know, issues with trusting you, and will always have that in the back of their head. But because they love you so much, and they probably are afraid to lose you, they won't say shit, and they'll just drive themselves in fucking insane, picking at their brain going, well, could they be lying? Are they lying? I hope they're not lying. Oh, please God, I hope they're not lying. And that's just constant. Constant. You know what I mean? I've been with some women who, like, they were so paranoid about me doing shit. It's like, I've been cheated on, and I can tell you this much. If I had any thought processes, or if I had any plans of fucking another woman, I'll break up with you first. Let you know that why I was breaking up with you. Not, you know, not to, you know, say I'm gonna go have sex with another woman, no. But, you know, if I'm not getting what I want out of a relationship, I'm not gonna sit in a relationship. I think that should be with anybody.
Harley Quinn wins.
If you aren't happy and you aren't getting what you want and what you expect, and there should be expectations. There should be expectations in a relationship. Both sides should have the expectations. And if neither side want to meet those expectation needs, then they should definitely not be together. Now, I'm not a relationship expert. I would say I'm quite the opposite, considering every relationship I've been in wasn't even a real one. At least, not for them it wasn't. For me it was. For every single one that I was in, I literally was in love. I literally cared about them. They were my whole world. But, you know, it wasn't true to the fact of how they felt for me. For the most part, it was either to piss off an old boyfriend, or to get over old boyfriend, or pretty much just to see what kind of person I was. that was an interesting one. Most of the other ones were just to fuck with me. Why? I don't know. Because I guess they're lonely people. Been catfished twice, which is why, you know, now, you know, if you can't get current pictures, then, I mean, if you're dating someone, especially dating someone online, and they refuse to send you pictures, don't date them. And I'm not talking about sexual pictures. I mean, like, actual, like, you know, face, you know, hold something up with a fucking date written on it next to their fucking face, you know, shit like that. Picture of their ID card with certain, you know, key information blanked out, you know, that you don't need, like their ID number and shit like that. First date, definitely want to see that. Shit like that. You want to do that kind of shit online, especially nowadays. Because with catfishes, you can find someone who is lying to you and not who they really are. You can find someone who's underage and who's lying to you, and you're the one who gets in trouble. They don't. But also, that does depend on the secret. But if you're involved in a relationship, whether it be different states or kind of like how me and my wife are, different countries, then if you can't get regular pictures, up-to-date pictures, then that is a red flag. And if they don't want to send you pictures, that should definitely be a red flag. Because, I mean, if you're in a relationship, especially a long-distance relationship, that's all they should want to do is send you pictures so that you can see them, so that you don't, one, forget them at all. I've been in at least, I think this is my 4th long distance relationship that I've ever been in. 2 of them were catfishes. The other 2, one, she was just like some weird rich girl. I mean, she was nice, but yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it for relationships and shit. I think I'll end up doing another thing on relationships, like the top killers of relationships, you know, and just do a list. Might as well. I need topics for the whole wake and bake sessions. But yeah, like I was saying, when it comes to relationships, you know, they're equal. And if they can't be equal almost all the time, except for when it comes to certain needs, whether it be specific family members on either side that might need help with something, such as, you know, a death in the family, you know, someone, you know, something happens. That condones you giving a little bit more of your attention and your time to them than, you know, they should be doing to you, because, you know, they're outwardly now focused towards other shit other than, you know, just their life and you. Same thing goes for, you know, women. You have to pay attention to your man. You want to keep your man? Pay attention to your man. Plain and simple. There's some of you women out there who are doing that exact job and you're doing excellent at it, and you have a good man at your side. Matter of fact, I actually know two friends of mine, Ron and Trudy, who are a perfect couple. I love them both very much. Really good friends. And matter of fact, if you're a stoner out there and you're on Facebook, check out their Facebook page, My Pipes and Stuff. But they're really good people. They're a good example of two people who actually should be together. They talk, they communicate, and they actually work. That's the kind of relationship that you should look for. That and, you know, someone that you actually, you know, meld with. But anyways, I'd say that's it for this Wake and Bake Sesh. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope everyone has a great morning, a great day, great evening, great night, all that great shit. And, you know, for everyone out there, ladies and gentlemen, don't take this as, oh, you're a fucking, you know, asshole. If you take it as, I'm an asshole, that means you're fucking up. I'm just saying. This is Ninja Nick saying, take it easy, guys. Later.